been doing this now. It's amazing how many repeat offenders we have in the crowd. You've shifted slightly. Carl, you're supposed to be sitting right there. Luke Buller, you're supposed to be in the next section over. Randy Casano's usually on that side, and I saw him over there. You guys got to you're in the wrong seats here, but it's all the same people. Nice to kind of use this event to sort of get together a little bit. When Adam and Dan was asking about, what do we want to do, and topic-wise, and we're sort of, in many ways, we're kind of running out of ideas after sort of 12 years or so of doing this. But I think my idea is that maybe I can take you on a little bit of a journey through something here. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. Is that I'm going to do something I've already done before, and then I'm going to try something that I've never actually taught before. The first time I've ever taught it is right now. And it's kind of something I'm not sure will work, and that's okay. And it might not, and it might test my ability to sort of coach on the fly and sort of change it and make it work a little bit. It might depend on these guys and how good they are. Again, I have no experience with these athletes here, but I'm going to take it to a certain stage and then add to it, and we'll see where it goes. But Adam takes these videos, he puts them online. So many of them get views. I get emails, a crazy number of emails. People ask me questions about it, and what do you think about this? And you have the handout for that, and which is great. The one that seems to be the most popular for whatever reason, and the one I get the most feedback, was one called, "Don't teach them plays, teach them how to play," which is an expression I got from my college coach here, Bill Wedlake, who that was his philosophy a lot of times, and that's something that I've sort of taken forward a little bit. So this is, don't teach them plays, teach them how to play, part deux, I guess. Now, having said that, we'll see, we come up with different things and make some plays a little bit. One of the things that I found from just my own daughter, so my own daughter's now playing club basketball and club soccer and volleyball and cross country, and now she wants to do flag football and whatever, all these different things, is one thing that I'm seeing is the effect of the change of sport. So I think you can agree or disagree, but we're at an age now where sport is now monetized, right? So now, and many people in the room probably do this, it's now your job to run sports programs where it never was before. So if it's your job to run it, in order for you to eat, you kind of need to offer programming all year round, don't you? And if you offer programming all year round, that's really counter to athletes playing multiple sports, like, say, my daughter does. My daughter played indoor soccer, outdoor soccer, indoor soccer, outdoor soccer. Then indoor season came around, and we said, you know what? We're just going to play basketball and some school sports. And all the parents said, "Are you crazy? You're not going to play indoor soccer? You're going to get left behind." Oh no. And we started to realize that some of these kids aren't learning concepts that are in every sport, right? Like every invasion game is going to have similar concepts, right? They're going to have to soccer, to hockey, to whatever. There's going to be similar things that are going to be learned through everything. Even individual sports. I remember as an adult, I may have told the story a couple years ago, forgive me if I did, when I started taking out tennis, when I went to do my first tennis lesson, and the lady talked about coming to the net, and she had us doing this, coming to the net. And I was like, whoa, I know that footwork. That's a jump stop crossover step to a volley. It's like, yeah, and then she started doing forehands, bang. I was like, this is the same stuff. And sometimes as we have these kids play all different things, there's sometimes concepts that are lost. So let's have some fun with it, and let's take this. So I need 6 people, 3 lights, 3 darks, please, if we have reversibles on. I don't know if we do or not. Okay? So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take a game that I learned at a random phys ed PD. Probably half of you here should probably be at it, and you're not. Right? I know your principals think you're going to some math PD, and right? Favoni, of course, is not at some math PD. He's learning about basketball. So, take a little game. All right. And I thought to myself, well, let's try it as a warm-up. Okay? And by the way, so this is my plan. I'm going to show you one little fun warm-up game to do with these guys, and then I'm going to see if I can layer it. I'm going to see if I can take you on where I went, which is I watched them do it, and I thought, I wonder if we could tweak it and add this. And then I wonder if we could add this to it. And then I'm going to do some things that I've never done before and see if it works, okay? So here's the game. You guys see this box, right? Listen close. Then I'm going to see if you guys can figure it out, okay? All right? Just listen really close, okay? We're going to play 3-on-3. There is no dribbling allowed, okay? There's no hoop even. There's just this box, okay? Maybe we'll actually slide that one back a little bit because you guys are a little bigger. Bam. Can you slide that one back a little bit? Good. Really simple game. You get points by passing to your teammate somewhere in the vicinity of the dot. Okay? So like I could be on it, I could be above it, I could be around it. I'll decide, I'll be judge and jury, right? So if I'm on white team, right, and I make this pass, good, that's 1. You pass it back to me, that's 2. Now, defense, okay? You can try to stop us from doing this. Yes? Now, you can do it on any one of the 4 dots to earn a point. You can't dribble, you can't play anything. Are you ready? Okay, go. So while they play, just a side note that I make almost every time we do this clinic, I'm a really big fan of not explaining every single detail of how to do something. Just get them started and let them do it for a while. Give them the very basic stuff and let them figure it out. I'm not even watching right now. I don't know. They could be screwing the whole thing up, right? Figure it out. Here, I'll try to ref a little bit. Good, that's 1. Good, that's 2. Don't travel with it. That's 3. Turnover. Too far. Black ball. Black. Here we go. Ready, go. Good. Now, interest. Now, let me interrupt. White seem to be doing better than black, right? What can you tell me, what do you think you guys were doing that was working?
Kind of moving, like we weren't just sitting there, we were going across and doing setting screens.
Okay, awesome. So they were setting screens, they were moving, right? Can we give black one more try? They've learned from that a little bit. Black, give it a go. Here we go. Nice. It doesn't count. That's not worth any points. Good. That's 1. Good. Here we go. Cut, move. Good. White ball, white ball, white ball. Here we go. Ball's in. Play. Point. 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 Now, hold 1 second. Stop. Now, can I give you guys a couple of things now? So, one of the things I see that white is doing really well, okay? A, they're moving really assertively, okay? There was a couple times black team did this. So, let's say I'm on white and you're guarding me. You defend me, right? And I'm here. What am I doing right now? A whole lot of nothing. Yes, not much. You did the right answer. Awesome, right? Good, okay? I'm not open. I've got to move assertively. Okay? Now, right now there's 1 spot open, right? I could take that spot, yeah? You know that's open too. You know that's where I'm probably going, don't you, right? So now it's a race for you and I to get there, right? So now we're racing. But what do I do, just talking to you guys right now, you guys, by me cutting, what does that do? It opens a new space. And by you cutting, what does that do for me? It opens a new space. Good. What else could I do? I could screen, so I could come to you and screen. Great. What else could I do? If I cut, I go to this space, I don't like it, what could I do? I could go back. I could replace myself, okay? Keep playing, go. Okay. I don't want to give them all the answers. I want them to figure it out by playing. When I think there's a time when they can teach, I'll stop and say, hey, what do you guys think about this situation? What did you learn from this? But I don't want to give them the solutions to the test. I want them to figure it out. Okay? Good. Now, let's add a layer to the game. Okay? Let's add a layer to the game. So now, here's the deal. You can now dribble at a spot. So I don't have anyone open, I can dribble. But if I dribble at you, you got to get the heck out of there, obviously. Bam, 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 good. And if I can get that, I can. What else does that open up when I dribble at someone? It opens up the spot I was on. Okay, keep playing. Use dribble ats. Go. Oh, they're screening. This is good. Probably a travel. Oh, no ball screens, no ball. Doesn't count if you dribble to a spot, only if you get a pass there. Go, 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 go. Cut. Nice, good. Good. Okay, stop, freeze. Now, what are we learning here? We're not playing basketball, are we? We're not. This isn't basketball. But what do you think you guys are getting a better feel for how to do? Get open. Thank you. Learning to move. Off ball, yeah. Knowing the space. Now, what do you mean by space? Tell me what you mean by that. Right? So you're looking for space in relation to the court. That's one thing. But what about something else? Space in relation to something else. Each other. Great job. Yes. That's important. There's lots of times it doesn't necessarily matter where I'm standing, but it matters where I'm standing in relation to my teammates. That's an important concept. Any of you who watch youth soccer knows this, right? A whole bunch of kids is spaced in relation to each other, right? Spread it out as much as we possibly can, right? Got it? How can we change this game? How can we adjust it? We could make it bigger. If it's too easy, we can make it smaller. Okay, we can play it up a little bit. Let's do something else. So I did this game. It was a fun game. Did it in the phys ed PD, which all of you should be probably at, right? Good. So saw it and I thought, what if I did this though? Stay here, guys. Let's play the same game. Let's take it here and let's go like this. Like that. Okay, like this and like this. Okay? I'm not changing anything, guys. Just the square is here now, okay? All right, keep going. Play. All right? It's the same game. Doing all the same stuff. Good. Play, 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 play. Good. Point. Too far away. Doesn't count. Cut. Move. That's good. Yes. Dribble at somebody. Nice job. Nice job. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Good. 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 Okay, stop. Now let's play the game a little differently, okay? Stay where you are. You got it? Perfect. Can I get you go to that one? Go to that one. Sorry, go to that side. No, you stay here. You go there. I got to learn your names. Sorry. You doesn't work, does it? Anyways, okay? Moving along, okay? Now what I want you to do is, instead of cutting, I want you to screen every time, okay? Every time I want you to screen for someone else. So let's do this. To make it simple, whoever threw the pass, I want you to screen, okay? So let's do a slow motion pass to somebody, screen, and freeze 1 second. First of all, one thing I want you to do is just wait until she gets there, right? Now, when she screens, you have a choice, don't you? What are your choices where you can go? You can go to that dot or you can go to that dot, right? There's a couple of different ways you can get there, right? You can go like this. You could make her think you're going that way and go this way. Or you could go one way and then change direction and come to here. Okay? So what I want you guys to do is this. Okay? Pass and screen. And I want you to go to opposite dots. So if you go screen away, I want you to read which dot your sister goes to and go to the opposite dot. Yes? Make a pass. Now you go screen. You read which dot she went to, and you go to the opposite dot. Does that make sense? That's all I want you to do. Pass, screen, go to the opposite dot. If you have nothing, dribble at. Start again. Got it? Okay, go, go, go. Good, again. We're not playing basketball yet. We're not. But we're doing basketball concepts. We're learning how to play. We're learning how to move in relation to each other. Boom, go opposite. Good, good, good. Yep, good. Go to the opposite one. Nice, nice, nice. Good. Don't leave. Good. Take your time. Take your time. Good. Now, we let them play like this for a while. Go. Okay, sorry. I was going to let you guys keep playing, but they're going to get tired. Okay. Instead of me giving them all the solutions, they're not doing it well yet. So they're obviously moving on screens. They're not setting really good screens. They're not showing their hands. I'd love them to get to the point where it's screener jump stop, cutter jump stops. Uses it. We're not calling for the ball. There's all kinds of things. So right now as a coach, and many of us make this mistake, I could stop and I could teach you guys all those things, couldn't I? All of them. And by the time I got to point 2, you'd be like, They have stopped listening to you. Let them do. Stop. Guys, this time, every time, I want you to call out the name of the person you're screening for, and then I want you to call for the ball and show 10 fingers. Got it? That's it. Every time. That's all I want you to focus on doing the exact same game. Ready? Go. It's too much. Let's focus on one thing at a time, right? Cut, use dribble, use dribble, use dribble. Bam. Good. Cut and move, cut and move. That's nice. Well done. Well done. Cut, move. Good. Yep. Oh, there you go. Great read. Great read. Cut, move, dribble at, dribble at, dribble at. Send her out. Not bad. Good. Now stop. Freeze. Good. Now let's do this. Let's do the exact same game. Okay? But for now, let's say this dot is now anywhere inside this bigger circle. Made this dot bigger, right? We pass, we move. We score 1 point for every completed pass to any of these spaces. But if we get it down here, we can score it, and that's worth 5. So if we get this pass, that's worth 1. If we score it, it's worth 5. We understand the game? Yes? Okay, ready, go. Pretty good. They're up 6-0. Look at that. Here we go. Go. Flip it. Other team's ball. Right away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Play, 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 play. Bad spacing. Yeah. Good call. 10 fingers. Screen. 10 fingers. Our screening is weak here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, good, good. Okay, stop, freeze, take a break, girls. Good. So you guys got lots of points, but we're not scoring yet, right? What's the next thing we can do? Ask you guys. We're going to keep building this. Add another. Sure, so you could be 5-on-5, right? 4. Oh, sorry, 4. We're at 3-on-3 right now. Sorry. We can go 4-on-4. Got to change our configuration of our dots. What else? Yeah. Passes away are not worth points? Sure. We can score it from every spot. Now it could be a catch and shoot. Okay? We can limit our dribbles. So now we have attack a basket, but we can only dribble twice each. Let's try that one. Okay? So let's go back. Here's what we got. You guys are now allowed at any time to drive in and score or pass to this spot and score, okay? However, you are only allowed 3 dribbles for your whole team each possession. So, if I do this, if I get that, you throw me a ball, please, and I go, well, we're done. Yeah? So pass, move, catch. If I have someone an advantage, I can rip and go. Bam, I can rip and go and get to the rim. You got it? Exact same game, 3 dribbles for your whole team, each possession. Ready? Go. We're looking to try to score now if we can. Keep moving. Keep moving. Good. Yep. Good cut. Black ball, black ball, black ball. Give black a chance now. Here we go. And go. Cut. Pass, cut. Good. Find your new spot. Find your new spot. Oh, look at this. Nice job. That's 5. That's not 5. White ball, white ball, white ball. Go, go, go. Good cut. Go opposite. Go opposite. Good. Keep coming. Keep coming. Not bad. Good try. Remember, you can attack the rim now. Remember, you're allowed to attack the rim to score now. Doesn't have it. Move. Cut. Good. Excellent. Good. Nice. Great look. Well done, girls. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, take a break for a second, right? So, conceptually, we're not necessarily even teaching basketball yet. I'm going to need you guys back in a second. I'm going to work you guys like crazy. Thank you. Yeah, hold on. More of you, actually, in a second. I can remember, and you may or may not have heard this story. Maybe I've even told you this story. Remember hearing it, probably was a bit of an urban legend at the time. But it was a story about Walter Gretzky and little Wayne. And Wayne was 5 years old or something. And they used to watch Hockey Night in Canada together. And Walter would take a big piece of paper and draw a rink on it. Yeah? And he'd say, okay, Wayne, put your pen on the paper, and I want you to move your pen where the puck goes on the ice. Just move it around. So watch the screen and move it around and see where it goes. And then started to ask him questions about, you notice how it comes off, what's the angle it comes off the boards? Are there spots on the ice that the ball goes more than others? What about on the power play? What does the pattern look like? Well, there was nothing to do with hockey there, but they're learning the game on a broader level, right? I don't teach you guys any offense here. But I think if anyone, because I think this is what happens, I'm going back to my very first point, and we'll take it a little farther to somewhere I haven't been before. With kids specializing earlier and earlier, with them playing less of other invasion games, of other sports, of other things, some of these concepts are being lost. So what starts to happen as coaches then is, it's easier for us to do paint-by-numbers approach to coaching. Here's a play I saw on Twitter that's really good. That's easier. But guess what? Next week, you got to have a new play. And we can teach you a different play and a different play and a different play. Okay? But the reality is, we want to get to the point where we can play. And we know concepts and how to move and how to space and how to make reads. And the reality is, in most higher level games, most of your buckets come off of that. Your buckets are coming off of transition and off broken plays. And certainly at our level, all we're really running plays for is not actually to get shots. We'll play tonight, and it's early season, and we might get 3 buckets off of plays, off of stuff we're trying to run. But what we will get is closeouts. We'll get our best player the ball with space. That's all we're trying to get. We're trying to get a closeout situation. We're trying to get 2 players on one, or we're trying to get a player who has the right skill set, the ball with space. That's it. That's your whole offense. If you can do those things, now they're playing basketball. Now they can do stuff. Now they can make plays. Now they can create. But that's where all this stuff comes in. Okay? Now, let's do this. Okay? Again. So now I'm going to try something. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. It might not. Okay? So I showed this a couple weeks ago to a bunch of our junior bison coaches. And I thought to myself, well, could we take this further? Is there anything else that we could maybe do? Okay? to make this better, different. You know what I'll do? I'll put one maybe here. I'll go here. This is where you need a high-priced assistant to do these things while I'm telling some funny stories or something, right? Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, good. So now, I thought to myself, could we play this same game 5-on-5? Could we do it? You guys all saw the game, right? Can we get the 6 people who are out here, and then I need 4 more people out here, okay? For the sake of the game, what I want you guys to do is, we'll start with white on offense, since you took charge and grabbed the spot. I need 5 whites and 5 blacks, please. There's 200 people waiting for you. And 50,000 more at home. The last clinic we had was 500,000 people watched. So the 500,000 people watched you put your shirt on backwards. Isn't that fun? Awesome. Now, in reality, 450,000 were me just clicking refresh, right, for my own ego. But anyways, moving along, okay? Black team, match up. Okay? You guys saw the game we played, right? Now look, there's one in the corner. There's one there. There's one there. There's 2 down here, right? We're playing the same game that you guys played. We're not trying to score. We'll go back to the first game. All we're trying to do is complete passes with no dribble allowed to one of the 7 spots on the floor. Got it? That's all we're trying to do. Complete passes to one of the 7 spots on the floor. Yes? Never done this before. Here we go. Ready? Go! There's 1 point. Two points. That's a great back cut. That's a great back cut. Well done. Yes. That's it's a travel. Stop. Travel. Black ball. Black ball. Black ball. Here we go. Here we go. We go. Doesn't count to catch it and take 3 straps to the dot. Oh, great. Ah, right idea. Right idea. White ball. White ball. Here we go. It's 1, 2. Here we go. Black ball. Black ball. Here we go. Ball here. Ball here. Ball here. Catch it. Good. And we're in. Go. 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 Yes, cut, cut, cut. Good, 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 good. Not bad. Good, stop, freeze. Okay, good. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. For all of you now. Good, okay. Is there anything that any of you did that you found worked well? Back screens worked well. You know, but why do you think that was? They're blind to it? Yeah, absolutely. Who did your back screen get open? You or the person you're screening for? And sometimes you. Anyone else have something else you did that worked well? Good. So 2 screens in a row. Yes. Good. Now, sorry, go ahead. Mismatches. Why?
Like when you screen and then you switch, if I was like on a smaller
Smaller, you could seal them. You're a big target. Makes sense, yeah? Was there anything that your teammates did that frustrated you that made it harder for you, do you think?
maybe like
Standing
standing still.
still, right? So your teammates stood still, made it harder, yes? Good, okay. Same game, let's have dribble-ats, okay? Good, here we go, good. Now, while I'm over here, they're playing the game. I'm going to think about how can I make this more game-like? What can I do now to adapt this and add to it and make it more interesting and make it more specific to the actual game of basketball? I'm going to think about this a little bit. Okay, stop, freeze. Let's try something, okay? Do me a favor, guys. Take these spots and try to put, you take that one and put 5 of them around the outside, equal spots, please. I'll take these 2. Okay? So here's the first thing I thought of. Maybe this doesn't apply to what you're doing offensively. It's probably not your offense, but what if we did it so that the spacing was similar alignment to your offense? Does that make sense? Yeah? Good. Okay, the only thing I'm going to add is, you guys got 5 spots? Awesome, good. We're going to add 1 dot right here, though. Okay? Play the same game. Go. Nice job. Good, keep going. Good, 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 good. Nice screen. Keep cutting, keep cutting, keep cutting. Good. Okay, stop, freeze. Now, good. So, teaching moment here. Go back to where you were. You were here. You threw this pass. Now, you really want this ball down low, don't you? You can see it. You feel you got a mismatch? You got a burger? That's what we used to call burgers, like when you got a big mismatch on the post, you say, I got a burger. I got a burger, because it means I'm going to eat, right? Yeah? You got a burger down here, don't you? Yeah? Good. First of all, that's going to be 3 in the key, right? But one of the things is, if you don't get this ball right away, and we're standing here, we already talked about this, what are you doing? You're taking away an open spot. So we had 7 spots in the last drill I did. This one's harder than the last one, because you guys only have 6 spots now for 5 people. It's way harder, right? The only spot we have open now is the one that's farther away. So if you don't get it right away, what could you do? Get out, and that opens up you, because when you cut, she was standing there. Good, okay? Last thing is this, okay? If you fill a spot, and if someone's taking it away, I need to immediately back cut. Okay? Got it? I need to immediately back cut. Ready? Go. Again, I'm trying to spoon feed them small bits of information, not tell them everything at once. Try this now. Try this now. Try this now. Not bad. We're moving. We're playing. Nice job. Nice job. Good, good, good. Okay, now hold on. I'm going to say live, and I want us to try to score now. Okay? So now it's live. Whenever we're live, you can try to attack the rim. Okay? We'll play regular basketball. Just try to attack the rim when I say live. Okay? Ready? Go. I didn't say live. It's okay. It was a good shot. It's a good shot. Take that every time. If your coach ever tells you to not shoot that shot, just nod and say, yes, coach, and then tune that out. Okay? Shoot that shot every time. Okay? Here we go. Live, live, live. Not bad, not bad. Good. Black ball, black ball, black ball. Good. Hey, now, see this? Hold on, stop 1 second. See how we don't have a lot of flow here? Let's increase the flow. This is how we do a lot of our half-court reps, especially in the summertime. In the summertime, we play half-court. I hate checking the ball. So really simple, guys. I'll say live pretty quickly. Anytime there's a change of possession, meaning a made shot or a defensive rebound, the ball immediately goes to me, and I will immediately throw it in. Okay, you got it? There's no checking ball. It comes to me, it comes back to you, and we're playing on this hoop. Ready? Go, go. Live. Ball, 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 ball. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come. Good. Yep, go. Nice. Little confusion. Good. Ball, 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 ball. Good. Good. Here we go. Here we go. Live, live, live. Yeah, turnover. White ball, quick. Hurry. Yep, good. Go. Nice. Ball, hurry. Come to action. Yeah, good, go. Gotta find him quick. Yeah, good. Yep, good. Good, stop. Kill it there, guys. Thanks. Good job. Yeah, give him a hand. That's good. So, bringing it back to you guys, how can we change that? How can we make it better? This won't work for you. It doesn't even work for me. I've never tried it before. That's the first time I've ever done it. If I'm reflecting right now on that, I think about, could I start the game with higher values for different spots on the floor? For pass points, when I first started. Could I create some other type of situation? Or so, how about this? Literally, this is just me thinking off the top of my head, by the way. Okay? Let's say anytime we can drive to the charge circle, like actually get my feet inside, or a foot inside, it's worth 5 points. Every pass is worth 1. We're not even shooting yet. Not even shooting. Now I might get kids that are driving and someone has to try to stop me. If they stop me, I can throw it out for a 1, but at least it's not a 5. Right? Now I'm penetrating, driving, kicking, trying to attack the rim. Okay? Anybody else? What else can we do different? Yeah? Sure, we add scoring for ball reversal. A couple times you saw the girls were a little bit stagnant, right? Where we'd go bam, bam, and we'd be stuck here, right? So often kids will do that. They throw the ball back where it came from, or they dribble to the spot that it just came from, right? As a personal pet peeve of mine, you've probably heard me say it before, right? Player X drives here. They get stopped because there's defenders there. They throw it to that person, and what does that person do? Drive here. There's a reason why I threw it out. There were too many people here. Don't go back here. Go that way. Right? Sure, ball reversal. Anything else? Pardon me? So if you want to frame it defensively, right? Well, I would do with that is maybe score it a little differently. So what if you did it differently in terms of your deflections, right? Because if you're going to double it, you're going to react to it a little bit, right? Then obviously someone's going to be open, either there or there. But you've got to incentivize that a bit. Maybe it's 3 points for a turnover. Maybe it's, right? Things like that, right? And I play with my scoring a little bit. Players want to win. They'll figure out the game on how do they win. How do they make it so that? Now, did I show you an offense here? No, I didn't show you an offense. Although, to be honest with you, it's kind of getting close to an offense. It's kind of getting close, right? But I think what we started to do was things that you guys are already doing on offense when it all breaks down, which, let's be honest, is most of the time. How often a time in the game are you actually doing exactly what your coach told? No, you're not. Right? You're in the breakdown period a lot. But good players can play in the breakdown. Right? A number of years ago when I was coaching high school ball, this is now my 11th year at U of M. Boy, that sounds like doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it's been crazy long. My 11th year at U of M, and I remember I'd been coaching high school ball for 10 years, and I had a really nice team in terms of they were really mature, smart kids. We were a very good team, top 3 or so in the province. But they just had really good sense, kind of basketball IQ, right? Basically, they had good JV coaching. I was very, very fortunate, right? So we would do this in practice where we'd play 5-on-5, no dribble. And we would just play and see if they could score. The funny thing was, after a little while, they got way better shots than when I said you're allowed to dribble. Like way better shots. They were getting layups and wide open shots all the time. And I didn't have the guts And I wanted to so bad, and I thought it would maybe look like I was trying to show somebody up or whatever, but I didn't have the guts to, in the game, when we got to that point, actually go to a game and say, okay, guys, once we advance over center, no one's dribbling anymore. That's it. In a real game, go. Because in practice, our shooting was saying way up, our scoring rates went, like we were just sky high. We have done it? I don't know. I'm not anti-dribble. But all I'm doing is I'm taking something away from you that's making something else stronger. Your ability to cut, to move, to read, to make decisions. Okay? And ultimately, I think that's the biggest message is, like, I think it's something that changed for me a little bit in recent years was shooting is such a huge important part of the game. You got to be able to shoot. If you can't shoot in today's game, you can't play. You just can't. Especially at a higher level, literally no one guards you if you cannot shoot the ball. Okay? And you can't score. Okay? So that's really important. We all need to be able to dribble, pass, handle the ball, but the piece that I feel like we've all neglected, and I'm in this group with you guys, for many, many years, has been the ability to make decisions, which is on the same level as all of those things. I would challenge you all to audit your own practices. How much of your practice involves pylons? How much of your practice involves on-air drills? The less you can do of that, the better. Right? Pylons do not have you make decisions. Right? You need to be able to make a choice all the time. Now, there's limits to that. There's certain parts of practice where we're working on technique. It is that, you guys know the difference between technical and tactical, right? Technical, right? I didn't watch this presentation. I'm sure Dave Love was out here doing all this stuff, right? Making stuff. There's a certain amount of that where the technicality of it is really important. Those things should be done at slow pace and perfectly. Okay? But now we start to increase pace. There must be a decision. Either or. You're in there, you're coming in, okay, I'm going to have my kids come in, we're going to do Euro steps, because that's the move of the day, right? And everyone's learning a Euro step. Great. Over and over and over, 50 Euro steps. Why don't they have to make a choice whether they need a Euro step this way or this way? Add a decision to what you're doing. Okay? As much as you possibly can. Okay? And that's all this is. Concepts, decision making that I think we used to get by playing many other sports. And we don't now. Okay? Partly because the club you play for has to run camps 24 hours a day and now you have to pay their rent, right? So that's why, which is my little beef, okay? Are there any questions about anything I did there? Or anything else even? Wow. Well, and let's be honest, it's 3 o'clock. Most of you guys are teachers. If you work another 31 minutes here, it's going to be a record, isn't it? I used to be a teacher, sorry, it's a little bit of a shot. No questions about anything I did there. Wow. Okay. I'm going to stick around. I don't have anywhere to be other than be back here at 6 o'clock. Oh, question here. Sorry. Go ahead. Okay. So what point would you do that? So her question was, would it benefit the drill to make it an advantage drill? So explain to me how you put your advantage in. I'm intrigued by this. Sure, absolutely. So then it would go, so you remember the last one where they had to give it to me and I gave it back, right? So yeah, they've got a touch, now this person's got a penetration. Absolutely, create an advantage, create a disadvantage. What I oftentimes do when our guys are doing that is, I don't pass to people who are standing still. So if they catch it and some guy's just standing here like this, no, go do something. Cut to the rim, fill somewhere else, pin down, get a flare. And I'll just go, it's not there. And they get frustrated and they're like, oh, coach. Coach doesn't pass in a ball, and I'm like, well, you're just standing there. You're not a basketball player. I don't pass people who aren't basketball players the ball. Do something. Be a basketball player. Okay? Any other question? Did I sort of answer that? Yeah? Yes, Dean. So the question is, do I get a sense of how internationally things are done differently at youth ages than they are here? Yes. There's maybe more coaching at a younger level. I mean, kids are trapped up in travel teams a little bit more here, whereas being a part of a club and being part of a consistent program is helpful. It's interesting enough how you talk to them, and they look at our system in envious ways. They're like, "Oh boy, you guys do things so well there." And sometimes we look at them and think they're doing things so well, right? So, but there's no solid answer, right? There's certain countries that do it better than others. There's pockets within each country that do it better. I think I've probably told you this story. I'll share it with others. When in 2009, I was in Argentina, and I met with the technical director for Basketball Argentina, and it was right around the peak or just the end of what they call their golden generation, right? Manu Ginobili, Luis Scola, Pepe Sanchez, Nocioni, Delfino, all those guys, right? And they won, I want to say they won an Olympics, a couple medals in Olympics, World Championship, whatever, right? That group, right? And I said, like, so what, like how? What you guys do? What? And he said something pretty interesting to me, and I cannot even verify this, but it made a ton of sense. He said, essentially, what we did was, we mandated that every team in the country, every youth club, all of them, had to play full court man-to-man defense all the time. And if you did not, you are not allowed to coach. Now, is it about pressing around to score? No. But both sides of the ball. They're not talking about fancy traps and run and jump, just I got to get up, and I got to contain you full, and you've got to deal with me full. From here to there, all the way up. Pretty neat. Pretty cool. Now, I think that some of these countries would benefit from the fact that they maybe have more control over some of the licensing and some of what coaching, right? You know, it was really common watching my daughter play 2 years ago. They played against a team who set like 7 ball screens on one possession, and they were like 10-year-old girls that were playing for the same girl. Who's getting better there? Who's getting better? Right? That's where, like, if I was like the czar of basketball, I could come in and say, I'm sorry, give me your clipboard, you are no longer allowed to coach. Right? Okay? But yeah, there's no easy answer there. I wouldn't say there's like, yeah, everyone's doing it better than us. They're benefiting from kids playing soccer, kids playing team handball, lots of crossover there, lots of concepts. There's no doubt when you watch them play, certainly at the high level, like when I've been coaching the U16, U17, U18, U19 national teams, we do pretty well. We do pretty well not because we're better basketball coaches. We have better athletes than them. We have better athletes than everyone except for the US and sometimes France. We just do. So our athletes are here, the US athletes are there, everyone else's athletes are here. But they move the ball, play the game, make reads, decisions better than us. But at the really young age, athleticism matters more than it does even at the high age, right? So that's why we've done well. Okay? We have RJ Barrett and they didn't. Helps. Right? Yes.
Going back to your drill.
Yeah.
Would you ever structure the movement to start to introduce some of your offensive concepts?
Sure. I think you could, I don't know what I'd want to structure it a ton, but I'd want to go maybe some guidelines. If X, then Z. As soon as you say the word structure, I hear the word instruction. I don't like that as much, right? Like my old coach used to have the analogy of, okay, we're running the UCLA high post with 22 options, and I'm going to go here and then there, and then the ball's going to go there, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go there. But what John Wooden doesn't tell you is, well, what if my player falls down and drops dead of a heart attack? Then what do I do? Right? Play outside of instructions. I wouldn't say you got to do this and you got to do that, but I might give them an either or. If this, then here. So now I'm giving them a decision to make, but I'm limiting the parameters. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, question. Great. So how would I might use this at the start of every practice as a fun warm-up, right? That kind of thing. Yeah? Then maybe we build on it. We do a couple other things, fun warm-up. But now we can start to throw in things. So I didn't teach him everything, right? So really simple, certain restrictions. All right, anytime you don't set what I call a good screen, I have to define what a good screen is, right? Blow my whistle, turn over. Anytime I don't call the ball, anytime I hold the ball for a 2 count, turnover. Anytime I stay on one spot, looking at the ball, turnover. Right? Things like that. So again, I'm not necessarily saying, because I can already sense it. We're already kind of going, yeah, but how do I run my flex out of this, right? How do I run my flex? It's really hard. It takes a lot of bravery to let go, right? You're going to have less control. You won't be able to structure every single thing they do and every decision they make. And you know what else? Sometimes they're going to make the wrong decision, right? But let them make the wrong decision sometimes, okay? And let them talk about it. Here's my last point on this. Then I'll take my questions. I'll stay here for as long as you guys want. But something I came to realize the last few years. 2 things. One, I just realized it even reminded me Tuesday night. I watched that Clippers and Lakers game. I only saw that game 1 of the NBA season, right? Holy Jesus, basketball good. By the way, if you're one of those old guys who thinks it was better in the 80s, you're wrong. Man, it's good right now. Like, this is the best it's ever been. This is the highest level. Like, these guys can play. It's unbelievable, right? The other piece is this. Your athletes are smarter than you were at that age. Why do I say this? They have more access to information in their hand than you could have ever dreamed of at that age. So my guys, I had this with our strength coaches. A couple of our guys are like, I don't like what we're doing strength coach-wise. And the strength coach is kind of like, well, you know what? This is my program. You guys got to do it. And I'd say to them, no, there's a bigger onus on us to build buy-in, to have players understand the why. You guys aren't going to do it just because I told you to do it. I've got to sell it to you guys in terms of make you understand in terms of why are we doing this? Why is this way more effective than that way? And the reason why is you know more. So my strength coach example, guess what? They have access to every single strength plan of the best strength coaches in the world right in their hand. So yes, they can question you sometimes. And sometimes they're wrong. But you as a coach better be able to tell them why they're wrong and why we're doing it this way and be able to sell your philosophy. And I think that's a big piece. In terms of it's taxing us more as teachers. Teach the game. Teach why we're doing it. It's not just do it because I said so. Teach them to understand the game, understand how to play, and not just do what I told you to do. Because they're smarter than you and I were at that age. They just are. Okay? All right, thanks everybody. Appreciate it.